Alright. Hello. Welcome to Bleed 2. Probably not going to be very entertaining, but I will share some information about the characters. Yeah, let's just go over here. Yeah, this is the main character you start out with. Her name is Ren, obviously. Her playstyle is a little... But if you play the first Bleed, you should be familiar with the controls. But if you haven't, this is a twin-stick shooter. You can triple jump, like I demonstrate here. You can also shoot in any direction with the right stick. And also, there's a loadout. This only applies for the for Rin and another character we're gonna take a look at here soon. But yeah, there's also you can deflect projectiles. And the two characters have different projectile colors they can reflect. Rin can reflect the purple or pink lookish projectiles, I believe. And the other guy, which we'll take a look here soon, can reflect the yellow projectiles. So there's that. And here's the rival. I know there's a bit of a jump cut, but you'll unlock him by playing on very easy, I believe, and playing all the way through. Or just easy. Yeah, both of them just start out here, just playing video games, I think? Yeah, playing video games. Coincidence. Yeah, he has the same moveset as Ren, and they don't really give him a name. Okay, well, they kind of do. Okay, back on track. Instead of reflecting the pink or purplish projectiles, they're kind of like magenta. He reflects the yellow ones. So when you're playing as the rival, keep in mind, if you want an achievement from this guy, you have to reflect the yellow projectiles instead of the pink/purplish ones. If you get around that curb, he has the same exact loadout.
And I do mean the exact same.
Same exact mechanics as Ren. So, yeah. Let's move on to the next character, shall we? Okay, this is the Claude Girl. In my opinion, she's the most useful in the very hard arcade mode. Like, arcade mode on very hard is very fucking hard. So... Oh, and yes. I will pick very hard each time I show off a character. I like how she reads a book. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, she comes from the game. I think she makes a cameo from They Bleed Pixels. Yeah, that's her cameo. She's clearly from They Bleed Pixels. Unlike Rin and the rival, or the idiot that he's named in the first game, she can deflect both colors, but at the expense of her time meter not regenerating, like you see here. The only way you can regenerate it is either to deflect projectiles or kill enemies. You can also heal this character too by holding down the taunt button. It's just surprisingly useful. I'm not joking. I was trying to demonstrate that there's no slow-mo regen. And that you can actually slow motion. You just have to hold the time slow button. But like I said with this character, you can, obviously if you dash into them like that, well, not like I just did, you can also kill them like that too. Well, I forgot to mention my last part about the reflecting projectiles for the Claude Girl is the reflection move is kind of delayed. Anyway, now we're going to take a look at White. He is from the first Bleed game. He plays the exact same from Bleed 1. In my opinion, this is probably my second favorite character. Because, like, what makes him flawed, though, is he can heal by literally absorbing projectiles. I'll just get hurt here, and yeah, see? I can heal by projectiles, and yeah. The only downside of this is you have to be really somewhat good at the game to get your weapon powered up. Like the default, like the non-rank and D is kind of meh. I don't like it. The B and C are the C and B are decent weapons, as you can see there. If you press the Alt fire button, you get to do a missile move. As you can see here, I am fucking up tremendously, so I am not perfect. Yeah. It's like, in my opinion though, if you want to survive this character, you have to stand here. You have to stand somewhere and grind for health back. But anyway, yeah, you have to level up your style and all that stuff to get better attack and range, and it's just annoying with this character. That's the only drawback with this character though. You can use, granted, his slow-mo regenerates and all, but I like the Claude Girl better because at least it has thin strategy to it. Like, since your slow-mo can't regenerate. But with this character, you have to just be somewhat good at the game in dodging projectiles and knowing when to attack and not to attack and when to taunt. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, you taunt by pressing A if you're on the Xbox One version, but I don't own the Nintendo Switch version just of yet. But if you have the PS4 version, I think it's X. I'm not really too sure. But anyway, here's the A weapon, faster and more efficient than the B and A. Wait, B and C weapons. S is my favorite one, but like I said, you have to be decent at the game just to get this weapon alone. Granted, you could do this with Rin in the rival as well, because it's in their loadout when you beat the game on hard.
Yeah, that was me being an idiot. It's very hard, not hard. Anyway, there's the weapon.
But you also unlock the Claude Girl on normal, and the and this character on hard. So if you want more of a challenge, then there you go. Anyway, here's Valentine. Valentine is okay. Sure, granted, I like her bullet hell kind of style. It's just arcade mode. It's not enough. Story mode, I can understand. I can just beat it like that. But for any other purpose, it's not. Just no. Anyway, yeah, she has two different. Unlike all the other characters, she has no slow-mo, but has the benefit of flying around and absorbing projectiles within her aura shield, I believe. Yeah, which you can switch to two different colors. So you can always just, yeah, see what I'm just doing right here? And you can switch between those two colors pretty damn fast, too. But, yeah, she can fly around, she can do this, and it's just, holy shit. Yeah, she's pretty overpowered. And also, what we're probably gonna see here is probably the most awesome thing I ever experienced in Bleed 2. A lace whore! God, I love that weapon. Especially against this first boss we're gonna come up to. It's like, it just annihilates them within seconds. But you have to be, the only downside is if you're using the laser, it's like you have to aim it really well. If you don't aim it right, it's just, ugh. And the downside is too, she can't reflect projectiles and slow-mo like I suggested earlier. So yeah, moving on. This is the final character you unlock if you beat the game on very hard. I think that's how you unlock them, along with Valentine. I'm not too sure. He also is a cameo character, coming from Plucky's Big Adventure, I believe, which is a platformer for the Xbox 360 indie game Plucky's Big Adventure, which I kind of explained. Anyway, he's different from all the other characters, where he can't, like, where Valentine can fly, Plucky can only double jump. But however, bullets are invisible, sure. But there's a unique mechanic I didn't learn I probably got slow time to learn until I play this character more and more often. Is the more he's scared, the more likely he'll do exploding projectile. Like this, I guess? No. I think it's coming up. Yeah, like that. Except you have to aim it real well, and it's kind of rare to see. Oh. Yeah, it's kind of rare to see that kind of projectile. Yeah, he can double jump. He jumps higher than the other characters. Jesus, what does he have? Like 0 gravity boots? Anyway, yeah, he can jump any higher than any other character. But the only downside is where he's shooting from is completely invisible. Can only double jump. And that's the only really downsides, really. So, but he can still slow-mo and all that stuff. But, yeah, that's all the characters I really have to show.